And for more on this developing story, I'm joined by Bradley Bowman, who is a Senior Director of FDD's Centre on Military and Political Power. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Firstly, walk us through the events which have taken place over these last 24 hours regarding, firstly, this checkpoint attack and then this US strike.
You know, over the week or so leading up to the agreement, there was a reduction in violence. Notice I didn't say cessation of violence. That left the Trump administration with a comfort level sufficient to move ahead with the agreement. But following that agreement, there's been an uptick in Taliban violence, and reportedly the Taliban, as you said, was trying to target Afghan national security forces, and the U.S. responded, I would say, appropriately with this attack. If I may, zooming out for a moment, you know, the primary American national security interest here is to ensure that Afghanistan is never again used as a training ground and launching pad for international terrorism. And I think we have to keep that focus in mind as our primary objective here. And I worry that the Trump administration is more focused on a withdrawal than it is on protecting that core national security interest.
OK, tell me, in your opinion, what can we expect when these troops are all pulled out from Afghanistan? Will the situation there worsen?
I would expect a disaster. I think we've had a lack of presidential leadership from both parties here in Washington over the last few administrations. I think they need to level with the American people. I think the truth is that if we want to prevent another 9/11 from being launched from Afghanistan, that the U.S. and our coalition partners are going to need to maintain a few thousand troops in Afghanistan indefinitely. And there's a lot of focus here in the U.S. appropriately on China right now. But the idea that we can't keep 5,000 to 8,000 U.S. troops in Afghanistan for the foreseeable future as an investment to prevent another 9/11 is ridiculous. There's approximately 486,000 active duty U.S. Army troops. 5,000 troops in Afghanistan is not going to undermine our strategy with respect to China.
All right, Bradley there, thank you so much for bringing us that update. Really appreciate it.